Hi everybody, it's Carla. Just back with a short video I wanted to do. Like most of you, I get up in the morning, check what comes through on my YouTube feed or my email feed, and this one came up to a channel I'm subscribed to called Truth Media Revolution, and this one is Welcome to Walmart, Your New World Order Superstore. It's an actually almost 8-minute long video. It was very interesting, and probably not a lot of people would enjoy it like I enjoyed it, but I also believe there's some complicated relationships and things, so I wanted to watch it. And the main thing that caught my eye and made me remember was when Walmart first came into northern Michigan, where I lived back in the 80s and 90s. We were very impressed and glad to have it because in that part of our state, Kmart was the big thing. There was a local Myers store, and other than that, there was just the mom and pop stores, and so we didn't have a lot to choose from. And with Walmart, it did give us more selection and lower prices, but we were very impressed because at that time, a huge percentage, and they put signs all through the store, touting that a huge percentage of their products were American made. And since the 80s, that has eroded down to where almost everything they have is, maybe not the food, but of their other products is not American made. Most are China made, Vietnam, India, Pakistan, just, you know, select areas. And because they are a worldwide corporation, and because they are so big, they can demand products to be made very cheaply. I've watched other documentaries where they have went in and actually strong-armed their vendors and said, we want it at this price, and the vendor will come back with, well, I can't afford to do it at that price, and they're like, fine, we're not going to buy from you at all. And so the vendors cave, and they bring in child labor, they bring in sweatshop conditions, other things to bring the prices down for them to operate so that they can sell to this mega retailer. And so this little video, again, Welcome to Walmart, Your New World Order Superstore, is something you might want to check out on YouTube. It would probably shock you. You might not believe everything it says. And I'm saying, you know, use your own judgment. But it just got me thinking of what products we could purchase that are made in America. So I went to consumerreports.org because they're a very well respected. I remember my dad and mom back, you know, when I was a teenager, if they had you know, wanting to buy a refrigerator or a new washing machine or something, they would actually go to the Consumer Report magazine and see which one was rated best. That's how you looked it up back then. And sometimes they'd send me to the library to look it up and see which were the top 5 or whatever, and then when they went out, they knew which one to buy. So I'm trusting them to have good information. And this says, knowing which products are truly made in America. And it's saying it's still kind of a guessing game, you know. But here are some examples of what you would think are made in America. They're showing the American flag. First one is American Glove Company out of Dallas, Oregon. But those are all actually items made in Vietnam. American Mills, again with the American flag. 100% natural cotton, multi-purpose dishcloths. But if you read the small print, made in Pakistan. Of course, there'll be American flags, but they're not red, white, and blue. They're yellow, red, and blue. And if you look carefully at their logos, it will say made in China. And many things, even though they have American flags attached to them, say made in India. So I went on down through and read, and it's still saying it's a guessing game. Still made in America are Crayola crayons. Yay! If you got kids, that's an awesome thing. The Stihl chainsaws, that's a good thing. Wolf cooking range, that's a good thing. Pendleton. Blankets. And There are a few things that are made in a joint effort between Made in the USA and Canada, but these were the companies that came across Made in America. Apparel and accessories: Allen Emmons Shoes, American Apparel, Chippewa Boots, Filson Apparel, Kepner Scott Children's Shoes, Pendleton Woolens, which makes blankets, throws, handbags, Stetson Hats, True Religion and Texas Jeans, Wigwam Socks. Now these are not an all-inclusive. There are, I'm sure, others, but these are their top rated ones, okay, that they put in the list here. For housewares is All Clad, Lodge, Nordic Wear Cookware, Bun Coffee Makers, Decor, DCS, Hardin Furniture, Kirby and Oric Vacuum Cleaners, Lasco, which makes mostly fans, Pyrex Glassware, Sub-Zero Refrigerators, Viking and Wolf Stove Ranges. Tools and home equipment: Briggs and Stratton mowers and tractors, engines, Channel Lock and Moody hand tools, Maglite flashlights, Purdy paintbrushes and rollers, Shop Vac wet and dry vacuum cleaners, Still gasoline powered equipment. And other items are Airstream trailers, Annan flags, Crayola crayons, Gibson and Martin guitars, Hillerich and Bradsby the Louisville Slugger wooden bats, Little Tykes and K-Nex toys, Sharpie markers, Steinway pianos, and Wilson Sporting Goods, their NFL footballs. And then a few more down here, Brooks Brothers shirts, Land's End rag socks, LL Bean leather belts, New Balance running shoes, Orvis cotton pants, Woolrich vintage throws. And then they go in talking about cars, but I really wasn't looking at cars. I wanted items that you could purchase that you knew were American. Now, if you notice, these Woolrich throws, $129. Cotton pants, $54. New Balance running shoes, $115. LL Bean women's belt, leather belt, $35. Land's End rag socks, $30. Brooks Brothers cotton sports shirt, $84. And that is the main part of the problem. That is why so much manufacturing is being brought in from overseas, because if you buy it in America, you are paying double, triple maybe what you're paying for a similar item, not the same, but a similar item manufactured elsewhere. And in today's economy, we're all broke to the point of we are looking for where we can get the best dollar. And that is where I'm going to end my little video on, by saying that thrifting, I think, is the best way to go. If at all possible, thrift and buy things, yes, were they bought originally made in places other than America, probably 90% of what you're going to find in a thrift store was. But the truth of the fact is, you are buying on a secondary market now. These dollars are not remanufacturing things at slave prices in foreign countries. You are helping your local economy through these thrift stores. You are helping charities through these thrift stores. You are putting money back into your local economy by purchasing at your thrift stores. You are getting good items. You are getting items that were at one time probably very expensive, and you're getting them buying things that you can reuse, keep out of the waste dumps that are not going to be, thrown away, and unused items. They'll go into use again to be reused by families and individuals. Everything from books, everything. And it just makes such a difference. And so my suggestion is check out your thrift stores, buy what you can, and through them, because the way it looks, Walmart is a super mega seller, and they have many issues related to them. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll talk later. Bye.